Are you a person that struggles with setting and achieving your goals? Do you often find yourself feeling stuck and unsure of how to move forward in life? If so, you're not alone. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle and lose sight of our goals and dreams. But here's the good news. You don't have to stay in this cycle of frustration and disappointment. In today's message, I want to share with you 5 powerful ways to set and achieve your goals. These are strategies that I have personally used and have seen countless others use to turn their lives around and achieve their wildest dreams. So if you're ready to take control of your life and start making your goals a reality, then keep watching. It's time to leave behind the old habits and patterns that have been holding you back and step into a new, more fulfilling way of living. Let's dive in and discover the power of goal setting together. Starting with number 5, which is set and achieve goals by celebrating your successes. You see, many of us have this misconception that success is only achieved when we reach our end goal. But I'm here to tell you that success is not a destination, it is a journey. It is the small victories along the way that truly make the journey worthwhile. Think about it. When you set a goal for yourself, you are essentially creating a roadmap for your life. And just like any journey, there will be bumps in the road, detours, and unexpected challenges. But it is important to remember that every step you take towards your goal is a success in itself. It is a step closer to your ultimate destination. So why is it important to celebrate these small successes? Well, for starters, it keeps us motivated. When we acknowledge and celebrate our progress, it gives us the fuel to keep going. It reminds us that we are capable and that our hard work is paying off. But more importantly, celebrating our successes allows us to appreciate the journey. We often get so caught up in reaching our end goal that we forget to enjoy the process. We forget to be present and to take in all the lessons and experiences that come with it. By celebrating our successes, we are able to pause and reflect on how far we have come and the growth we have experienced. Now, I want to make one thing clear. Celebrating your successes does not mean throwing a big party every time you achieve a small milestone. It can be as simple as taking a moment to acknowledge your progress, treating yourself to something you enjoy, or sharing your success with loved ones. The important thing is to make it a habit to celebrate along the way. Another benefit of celebrating your successes is that it helps you build momentum. When you acknowledge and celebrate your progress, it gives you the confidence and motivation to keep going. It creates a positive cycle of success where each small victory fuels the next one. And let me tell you, my friends, there is no better feeling than looking back and seeing how far you have come. The sense of accomplishment and pride that comes with celebrating your successes is truly unmatched. It gives you the strength and determination to push through any obstacles that may come your way. But perhaps the most important reason to celebrate your successes is that it reminds you of your why. Your why is the reason behind your goals, your purpose, your motivation. It is what drives you to keep going when things get tough. And by celebrating your successes, you are constantly reminded of your why and the importance of your goals. Which leads us to number 4, which is set and achieve goals by staying accountable. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Jim, I already know about setting goals. I have a vision board, I write down my goals, and I even have a plan to achieve them. And that's great, but let me ask you this. How many of those goals have you actually achieved? How many times have you fallen short of your own expectations? The truth is, setting goals is just the first step, but staying accountable is what will truly make a difference in your life. So what does it mean to stay accountable? It means taking full responsibility for your actions, your thoughts, and your results. It means being honest with yourself and holding yourself to a higher standard. It means not making excuses, but instead finding solutions. It means having the courage to face your fears and push through them. It means being committed to your goals and never giving up, no matter how tough the journey may be. Now let me share with you the number one reason why most people fail to achieve their goals, and that is because they lack accountability. They set goals, but they don't hold themselves accountable for taking the necessary actions to achieve them. They make excuses, they blame others or external circumstances for their failures, and they never take ownership of their lives. And that, my friends, is a recipe for disaster. So how can we stay accountable and ensure that we achieve our goals? The first step is to be crystal clear about what you want. You see, many people have vague goals like I want to be successful or I want to make more money. But what does success or making more money mean to you specifically? What does it look like? How will you know when you have achieved it? The more specific and detailed your goals are, the easier it will be to hold yourself accountable. The second step is to have a plan. As the saying goes, a goal without a plan is just a wish. You need to have a roadmap that will guide you towards your goals. Your plan should include specific actions, timelines, and milestones. And most importantly, it should be flexible enough to adapt to any challenges or obstacles that may come your way. The third step is to track your progress. This is where most people fall short. They set their goals, they have a plan, but they never track their progress. And as a result, they have no idea how far they have come or how far they have to go. Tracking your progress not only helps you stay accountable, but it also gives you a sense of accomplishment and motivation to keep going. The fourth step is to find an accountability partner. This could be a friend, a family member, or a coach. Someone who will hold you accountable and keep you on track. It's easy to let ourselves off the hook, but when we have someone else counting on us, it becomes harder to make excuses. Your accountability partner will also provide support, encouragement, and valuable feedback to help you stay on the right track. The fifth and final step is to celebrate your wins. It's important to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. This will not only boost your confidence, but also remind you of how far you have come and motivate you to keep going. I urge you to take these steps and stay accountable in your journey towards achieving your goals. Staying accountable is what will keep you on the right path towards your dreams and aspirations. Which leads us to number 3, which is set and achieve goals by setting realistic and achievable goals. Now you may be wondering, why is it so important to set realistic and achievable goals? Well, let me tell you, my friends, setting unrealistic goals can lead to disappointment and frustration. It can also demotivate us and make us feel like we are not capable of achieving anything. On the other hand, setting achievable goals gives us a sense of accomplishment and motivates us to keep pushing forward. So how do we set realistic and achievable goals? The first step is to understand that our goals should be in alignment with our values and beliefs. We must ask ourselves, what truly matters to us? What do we want to achieve in our lives? Once we have a clear understanding of our values and beliefs, we can then set goals that are in line with them. The second step is to break down our goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. This not only makes our goals seem less daunting, but also allows us to track our progress. By breaking down our goals, we are able to focus on one task at a time and give it our full attention. This not only increases our chances of success, but also helps us stay motivated. Now let's talk about the importance of setting realistic goals. When we set goals that are too far-fetched or beyond our capabilities, we are setting ourselves up for failure. It's like trying to run a marathon without any prior training. It's not impossible, but it's highly unlikely that we will succeed. On the other hand, setting realistic goals gives us a sense of direction and purpose. It also allows us to plan and strategize effectively, increasing our chances of success. But let me make one thing clear. Setting realistic goals does not mean settling for mediocrity. It simply means setting goals that are challenging yet attainable. We must learn to push ourselves out of our comfort zones, but not to the point where we feel overwhelmed and discouraged. Another important aspect of setting realistic and achievable goals is to have a plan in place. As the saying goes, a goal without a plan is just a wish. We must have a clear roadmap of how we are going to achieve our goals. This includes setting a timeline, identifying potential obstacles, and coming up with strategies to overcome them. A well thought out plan not only increases our chances of success, but also helps us stay focused and motivated. Furthermore, it is important to remember that our goals may change over time. As we grow and evolve, our priorities and values may also shift, and that's okay. We must be open to revisiting and adjusting our goals accordingly. This does not mean we have failed. It simply means we are adapting to our changing circumstances. In addition to setting realistic and achievable goals, it is equally important to celebrate our successes along the way. This not only boosts our confidence, but also serves as a reminder of how far we have come. We must learn to acknowledge and appreciate our efforts, no matter how small they may seem. Lastly, I want to emphasize the importance of perseverance. Setting and achieving goals is not an easy journey. There will be challenges and setbacks along the way. But it is during these difficult times that we must remind ourselves of our why. Why did we set these goals in the first place? What is driving us to achieve them? And most importantly, we must never give up. As the saying goes, the only way to fail is to quit. Which leads us to number 2, which is set and achieve goals by creating a plan of action. You see, setting goals is one thing, but having a plan to achieve those goals is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. As the great Benjamin Franklin once said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So let me ask you this. How many of you have set goals for yourself but failed to achieve them? I can see a few hands raised. And why is that? Is it because your goals were not achievable? Or is it because you didn't have a plan in place to reach those goals? I believe it's the latter. You see, without a plan, your goals are merely wishes. They will remain a figment of your imagination, and you will never see them come to fruition. Now I want you to imagine yourself standing at the base of a mountain. You have a clear view of the peak, and you know that's where you want to be. But without a map or a guide, how will you reach the top? You may take a few steps in the right direction, but eventually you'll get lost and you'll give up. The same goes for your goals. You need a roadmap, a plan of action to guide you towards your desired destination. So how do you create a plan of action? The first step is to be crystal clear about your goals. What do you want to achieve? Be specific and write it down. The more specific you are, the more likely you are to achieve it. For example, instead of saying, I want to lose weight, say, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months by following a healthy diet and exercising 4 times a week. Once you have a clear goal in mind, the next step is to break it down into smaller, achievable tasks. This will help you to stay motivated and on track. Going back to the weight loss example, your smaller tasks could be meal planning, grocery shopping for healthy food options, and scheduling your workouts. Now here's the key to success. Take action. Your plan of action is worthless if you don't put it into action. It's like having a map but not following it. You'll never reach your destination. So make a commitment to yourself to take action every day, no matter how small the task may seem. Consistency is the key to achieving your goals. But let me warn you, there will be obstacles along the way. You may face setbacks, challenges, and even failures, but don't let them discourage you. Instead, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. As the saying goes, smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. Embrace the challenges and use them to become a better version of yourself. Another crucial aspect of creating a plan of action is accountability. Surround yourself with people who will hold you accountable and support you on your journey. Share your goals and your plan with them, and ask them to check in with you regularly. This will not only keep you accountable, but also provide you with the necessary motivation and encouragement when you need it. Lastly, regularly review and adjust your plan of action. As you progress towards your goals, you may realize that some tasks are not as effective as you thought, or you may need to add new tasks to your plan. Don't be afraid to make changes and adapt as needed. Remember, a plan is not set in stone, and it should be flexible enough to accommodate any changes or challenges that may come your way. Which leads us to number one, which is setting and achieving goals by defining them clearly. Now you may be wondering, why is this the number one way? Well, let me tell you, my friends, without a clear and specific goal in mind, it is impossible to achieve success. Imagine going on a road trip without a destination in mind. You would just be driving aimlessly, not knowing where you're going or how to get there. The same principle applies to our goals in life. We must have a clear destination in mind and a roadmap to get there. So let me ask you, what are your goals? Do you have a clear picture of what you want to achieve in your life? Or are you just drifting along, going wherever life takes you? It is time to take control of your life and define your goals clearly. And let me tell you, my friends, it is not as difficult as it may seem. The first step in setting and achieving your goals is to dream big. Yes, you heard me right. Dream big. As the great Walt Disney once said, if you can dream it, you can do it. Do not limit yourself by setting small and easily achievable goals. Instead, think about what you truly want in life. What would make you happy and fulfilled? Do not be afraid to dream big, because only then can you achieve greatness. Once you have your big dream in mind, it is time to turn it into a specific goal, a goal that is clear, measurable, and achievable. For example, if your dream is to become a successful entrepreneur, your goal could be to start your own business within the next year with a specific target revenue and number of clients. This goal is clear, measurable, and achievable. Now, it is important to remember that defining your goals is not just about the end result. It is also about the journey. So it is crucial to set smaller goals along the way that will lead you to your ultimate goal. These smaller goals act as milestones and keep you motivated and on track. The next step is to write down your goals. This may seem like a simple task, but it is extremely powerful. Writing down your goals makes them tangible and holds you accountable. It also serves as a constant reminder of what you are working towards, especially during challenging times. But my friends, writing down your goals is not enough. You must also make a plan to achieve them. As the saying goes, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So, break down your goal into smaller action steps and create a timeline for each step. This will give you a clear roadmap to follow and help you stay focused and motivated. Now let me ask you, what is the one thing that stops most people from achieving their goals? It is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. But my friends, let me tell you, fear is just an illusion. It is not real. It is just a thought in our minds that we have the power to overcome. So do not let fear hold you back from defining and achieving your goals. Instead, use it as fuel to drive you towards your dreams. Another important aspect of setting and achieving goals is to surround yourself with like-minded individuals who support and motivate you. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose your circle wisely. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who push you to be better, and who believe in your dreams. My friends, I want to remind you that setting and achieving goals is not a one-time task. It is an ongoing process. As you achieve one goal, set a new one. Keep pushing yourself to reach new heights and never settle for mediocrity. Remember, the only limits we have are the ones we set for ourselves. In closing, dream big. Turn your dreams into specific goals. Write them down. Make a plan. And surround yourself with the right people. And most importantly, Do not let fear hold you back. Believe in yourself and your dreams and never give up. As the great Zig Ziglar once said, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. So go out there, define your goals, and make your dreams a reality. Thank you.